Just yank the drive, and I'll do the rest.
You do not dislike butterscotch, do you? I know it's delicious, but would you turn up your nose if you couldn't? Right, right. I understand. Thank you for being patient, by the way. Whimsy appeared weekly. Oh, wait, not one of you. I spare you.
Oh wow, a guy from the back bays, listen to this. A guy from the back bays roughed up the moon kid, raving mad, warned me that the moon was going to bring about the end times. He was flying high on whatever McRed grows down there. Get it? Majora's Mask.
Oh, interesting.
Oh hey, Jason, Metal Jesus, how are you, sir?
Hey, Metal Jesus.
Thanks, dude. Just wanted to
You do not have
spread
any allergies, do you?
word
Why am I
and
asking?
have friends.
No reason. No reason.
That's what I get for not paying attention to chat. Awesome. Hey, I've got so there's two things LWGEL. So I've actually got two different things, Metal Jesus. The first one is a multi-Twitch link. That one shows both my stream and Puck's stream on the same screen, and you can flip between the chats. And then this other one is my actual donation link. The site's been having some issues because of so many people hitting it, but that will, when it's working, that's the donation link. I'm going to be playing today The Outer Worlds. Once I get tired of playing that, I'll probably be playing the new BattleTech that came out late last year, early this year. I've got 2 of the 3 DLCs out for it. The new one doesn't come out till November 21st. And then I'm thinking Puck and I may pick up some Left 4 Dead, or I may play some Steel Battalion. Or Cuphead. Something like that. But anyways, we just want people to come hang out, keep us company, and keep us awake. We started at 9 a.m., about an hour past when we planned, so we're going to be going until 9 a.m. tomorrow. Full 25-hour marathon. Hoorah.
And I looked, I do have more of my migraine meds.
Oh, good. I was hoping you did.
Yeah, I found an extra bottle, so I'm good.
In fact, I'm going to do, I wasn't going to, but I'm going to do one more gift sub.
Okay.
But then I can't spend any more of my birthday money doing gift subs. Alright, so gift a sub, give a gift subscription. Oh, wow. Hey, Jason, I don't know if you knew this, but somebody else on Twitch has a modified form of your name. I don't know if maybe you'd registered one a while back, just in case. But I just happened to notice it as I'm searching now. Yeah, if you haven't played The Outer Worlds yet, by the way, I highly recommend it. I know you like old school CRPGs like I do. This is made by the New Vegas devs. And dude, it's like literally half conversations and role playing and half combat, and the combat's really good. Well, I don't know if it's an imposter or not. I've got some contacts at Twitch. I can have some people look into it, but it could be somebody did like I've done in a couple of cases and reserved a name for you. I've done that for people in the past. Like one of my favorite streamers, CoCarnage. When his son was born, as soon as his son was born and they announced what his name was, I went and grabbed the account for his son and then gave it to him over email so that nobody else stole it. I do the same thing with URLs, social media accounts, you name it.
There, partner. Who said you could push me around? So you're asking? Okay, just for you. You want me to move some more? Oh. That was the wrong direction. Okay, think I got it. overlooked rock. Hmm? You wanted me to stay there? You're giving me a real workout.
Okay, get rid of a trip blade here. Get rid of the impact hammer. We'll flip the thing back over since I'm not imbibing my vape. Let's flip this back over to... Oh, wrong one. This one. That way you guys can actually see my
This cheese has been here for
gorgeous face.
You have a gorgeous face. Actually,
No, honey, I have a face for radio.
I've already had somebody compliment you and say you're a blue guy.
Oh, well, I knew the resolution on my camera was off, and so was the focus, but... Wah.
Are they gone yet?
Oh, I know who you've run into.
This ghost keeps saying Z out loud repeatedly, pretending to sleep. Move it with force? No. Z. Are they gone yet? Z. This ghost keeps saying Z out loud repeatedly. Move it with force. Yes. Here comes Napstablook. Act. Napstablook. Flirt. I just weigh you down. Comment. Stop, buddy. Napstablook is wishing they weren't here. I just weigh you down. Oh, wait a second. So right now, sorry. You gave Napstablook a patient smile.
I love Napstablook. He's such a sweetie.
He is. Napstablook looks just a little bit better. You told Napstablook a little joke. Training seems to have improved Napstablook's mood again. Napstablook wants to show you something. Let me try.
Oh, are his tears a weapon now?
You like it?
Have either of the assault cruisers ever put into Groundbreaker?
Phew. But yeah, Mel Jesus, you actually, since I gifted you a sub to the channel, you can actually use my emote now across all of Twitch.
I met somebody else. Oh, I'm rambling again. I'll get out of here.
This emote was actually made by a friend of mine that I used to work with.
Second?
But my avatar, of course, was made by Puck.
That's me.
Fancy running into you again. Don't mind me. It's just admiring your ship from up close. Gotta hand it to you, boss. That's a fine-looking ship. Only thing it's missing is me.
I need to get to another fight so I can give the spiders some money.
I wish this one had been changed. So the second option here is, were you stalking me? I don't appreciate being stalked. I wish it was the Van Wilder line. Are you stalking me? Because if so, that'd be super.
Wow.
Yeah.
Let's see if this works.
Yes, I absolutely am. Just give me a shot. That's all I'm asking. I could be the best damn crew you ever hired.
Between DMP and me, Metal Jesus, we can totally get you rocking and rolling. Alright, I've heard enough. You're hired.
Wow. You don't know how long.
Yeah, that'd be great if you could.
Thanks,
it
boss.
still impacts my viewers
You're
here,
not gonna regret this.
which is important, but it also allows people to see both Puck and I together, since we're actually streaming from the same room.
I didn't realize that it affected your viewership.
Yeah, if somebody watches there, it should show up as viewing it on Twitch.
Oh, Rocket didn't understand what you said, but was flattered anyway.
Okay.
Legends do.
Well, let's see.
There. Now I should be able to afford stuff from the spider bake sale.
Okay, we'll see you in the ship, Felix.
I'll just gather my personals and meet you on board. This is gonna be great.
Really? We're picking up strays now?
Look at that. A real vicar. I'm sure we'll get along like a church on fire.
But yeah, so the multi-Twitch link is great too, because if you and the crew ever decided to stream together, you could actually set it up, because it'll do more than just 2. I think it'll do up to, I think, 6. So once we can get our Steel Battalion set up, or maybe some other original Xbox games, we can all do a stream together.
Got it. His name is Reginald Cheney, and he joined a sublight salvage crew. Only he's not listed on the return manifest. Must have made landfall somewhere he wasn't supposed to. Ah, yes. Here. There's a domicile on Monarch in Fallbrook, rented to the same bit card he used to buy his seat on the salvage ship. I should have guessed. What better place to lay low if you wish to avoid the authorities?
You hesitated there, Vicar. What aren't you telling me?
Oh, it's nothing. I suppose I really didn't have much faith in actually finding him. Was a bit of a long shot, wasn't it?
Seems awfully convenient.
I admit it was a bit of a long shot, but when you've spent as many hours as I have in contemplation of the universe's secrets, you sometimes get a sense for these things.
Hello. I just realized that it has been a while since I've cleaned up. I was not expecting to have company so soon. There are probably a lot of things lying about here and there. You can pick them up, but do not carry more than you need. Someday you might see something you really like.
All right.
Oh, it's nothing.
Click.
Sounds good. Let's go. All right, Parvati, what do you have? Anything so far?
Groundbreaker's safe from melting to bits now. Lots of good people can rest easy because of you.
What was that about back at Junlei's?
Well, I didn't expect her to be so tall. And did you see the size of her arms?
She seemed... Oh, it sounds like you have a crush on her.
What? No. Maybe? I don't... It's like somebody reached into my head and pulled out what I didn't know I wanted. You know how hard it is to find anybody who likes working with tools in a little town like Edgewater?
Sounds like you're not sure how you feel.
I just met her. How could I be? Alls I know is, I want to talk with her more. Did you see how everybody on Groundbreaker listens to Junlei? She's just, here's how to fix it. And they trust her. It's just, she's calm and knows what to do. I wish I was half so confident.
That's not what I meant to hit.
What'd you do?
I was trying to bring up the menu. There we go. I've got 13 gold, so I'm gonna run around a little bit more, see if I can get up to 16 and go buy something else from the spider bake sale.
Yeah, so that you don't accidentally, oh, I don't know, screw yourself later on by eating a spider donut and possibly avoiding a whole battle because of it.
Hey, you know what though? You did really good at the battle.
Do you remember how long it took to get past Muffet?
Yes. How much gold do I have now? 18. I have enough to get.
What do you think of the new guy, Felix?
He seems like a nice boy to me. I'm glad you gave him a shot.
I thought you didn't like strangers generally.
Yeah, but I got a good feeling about him, is all. I mean, sure, he's a bit rough around the edges. I bet he just needs somebody to show him a better path.
Made by spiders, for spiders, of spiders.
You seriously think I'm the right sort to put him on the right course in life?
You might surprise yourself.
Okay.
Yes, you caught. What's up?
Okay, let's talk about this personal quest of yours.
Yes, I've been meaning to discuss exactly that. Now that we know where, the scholar is, when will we be searching him out?
As soon as we can, I promise. Alright, so do I have anything else on the Groundbreaker to do before I move on? Oh, I've got to talk to Udon Bedford first. Because I need to see if I can clear the debt of that person. Because if I can clear that debt, I might get another companion or something.
Good luck.
Well, it's the way it seems to work in this game. Not always, but at the very least I could use the experience and possibly money. The other game being played, so we're going to be doing, so I've got the Outer Worlds and Battletech for sure on tap for today.
Rizzo's Purple Berry Punch. You want a punch? We've got your punch right here.
And then Puck's playing Undertale right now, but they've got a series of retro games that they've got queued up and games on their Switch. You missed them playing Contra earlier. They actually beat Contra, first time they've ever done it.
I'm so proud of myself. Press the red switch.
This is Halcyon News.
How do you do?
That's orange. It's
Ah,
a switch. Press
how might I assist you?
You hear a clicking sound.
I'm here about Jessie Doyle. I want her debt settled.
Miss Doyle owes the board a significant sum. Alas, the only collateral she has is her organs. Compulsory donation is quite legal in such cases.
I'll pay it off for her.
Kind and efficient. Can't say I disapprove. Although, seeing as this woman isn't a member of our crew, it'd be nice if the price weren't quite so high.
I think you may have underestimated the size of Miss Doyle's debt. If you'll look over this itemized bill.
You're charging that much for emotional anguish, really?
I am extremely anguished, Captain. Please respect my feelings in this difficult time.
I doubt Mr. Bedford's ever felt real pain. We could introduce him to the sort of suffering that actually constitutes extreme anguish. For the good of his understanding, of course.
Be careful you don't irritate my guards, Vicar. You might not like their rather narrow understanding of what constitutes excessive force.
A total of 2,055 bits, I'll cover that.
I'm glad we could come to an accommodation. You may inform Miss Doyle that our collections agent will be recalled. Now, is there anything else you need, or can I return to my work?
We're leaving. Oh! Got me a level up. Wasn't expecting one so soon. Cool. I can live with that. If I've got any more messages. Nope, not on that one. Oh, you really are a cut above, dear.
Look at the knives.
Well, and you always work on it, prick.
Wish I could say it was good to see you, Ellie. At least you finally got your chance to square our debt. That ought to make you smile for once, huh?
Nothing makes me happier than being even. Except being right. That's nice too.
Maybe?
Maybe, do you have the multi-stream?
Yeah, I have the multi-stream up right now, so I guess I would explain it. Cool.
Got word from Udom, from the hitman who trailed me the other night. Seems I'm in the clear, thanks to you squaring my debt. You sure saved my skin, stranger. All debts
Well,
between me and Ellie are
Nintendo,
cleared.
because this wasn't originally a Nintendo game, but I mean, there's no reason not to.
So they've kind of loosened up on the whole religious imagery?
They have years ago.
I didn't know that, actually.
Yeah, really, since the Super Nintendo.
Okay, cool.
Oh, thank you, dude. I appreciate it, Metal Jesus. That is awesome.
Huh?
Oh, he just he posted it to Twitter and Facebook, the multi-Twitch link and
Oh, thank you,
stuff
dude.
about what we're doing. So
Oh dear, that took longer than I thought it would.
watch yourself while I'm gone.
The good news came through the wireless. Looks like you paid my debt to Jesse. I guess that means I owe you now, right? Tell you what, I'm a little short on bits at the moment, but I'm a decent scrapper and a better than average sawbones. If you're looking for a medic, I can work my debt off.
Call me small one.
Let's see. Are you saying you'll work for me just because I helped Jesse?
If I'm being honest, and I prefer not to, I was about ready to pick up another contract anyway. And you settled this in a pretty tidy fashion, which tells me you're competent.
Surprise.
But we can say I'm repaying the favor if you prefer that version.
I thought we could celebrate.
What exactly did Jessie do for you anyway?
She helped me win a bet.
So I will hold up on this.
What was the bet?
We were on a smuggling run planet side when our point man bet me I couldn't outrun a mantisaur.
This is it.
And as you can probably guess, the thing was faster than it looked. Probably would have caught me if Jessie hadn't picked it off.
Is something burning? Make yourself at home.
So she saved your life.
Yeah, but the important thing is I won the bet.
Tutorials back. Yes. You are the passage. So you want a friend. Because she was feeling lonely.
Wow. I thought my puns were bad.
The rest of the page is filled with jokes of a simple caliber.
You really don't like owing people, do you, Ellie?
It's like people touching a cookie and leaving it in the box. It's just one of those things that gets under my skin.
Welcome aboard.
You won't be sorry. Though it looks like you've got a full roster already. Time to play favorite, Captain.
Meet me on the ship. It's docked by the promenade.
Traveling in style, are we? I'll be sure to nab a cabin with a view.
Welcome to the crew, Miss Ellie. We're real happy to have you.
Okay. All right. So now, let's up my skills a little bit more. What is close to 40? Let's see. Oh, wow. Hack auto mechanicals. That's cool. Sneak. Steal from humans while sneaking. Coward targets armor minus 50%. Well, that could be useful. Alright.
So many old books I want to share. I want to show you my favorite bug hunting spot. I've also prepared a curriculum for education. This may come as a surprise to you, but I have always wanted to be a teacher. Actually, perhaps that isn't very surprising. Still, I'm glad to have you living here. Oh, did you want something? What is it?
Alrighty.
Well, talk to me later.
50. Okay, what else have we got here? I don't care about melee. Perfect block. See, I'm not going to use melee, so neither of those really have much use for me. Alright, so get those up to 45. $7, 38. Okay, so I'm almost up to pickpocketing. Okay. Oh, yeah, then definitely, during my playthrough, you'll probably see some spoilers, but there's so many different ways to play the game that getting to what may be considered spoilery is actually completely different per person. I'm going with, if you look at my skill set here, part of what I'm doing, I'm going with a smooth-talking, hacky tech geek who's good with rifles. That's pretty much the way I want to go with it.
Really? Slowly? Just kidding. Snails don't. Interesting.
Alright, so journal.
I have to do something.
Drinking, Sapphire 1.
Oh my gosh.
Track down Reginald Cheney. Search Hawthorne's terminal. Okay.
Her mouth in the game is moving so fast it's flickering.
Weird.
It's literally going.
I wonder why it's doing that.
I don't know. You're probably not in the space where you can.
I can see it on the multi-stream.
Okay, so look at the sprite.
Oh, yeah, I see what you're talking about. That's weird. Yes. Okay. I don't know if you can do that in the Outer Worlds or not, but oh yeah, the Fallout. I think almost all the Fallouts will let you do that if your skill's high enough. That was in fact the only way I was able to save the sheriff in Mettaton. in Megaton when I played that, or when I got to that part in the game. Yeah, no, the art. This is a true. This is a true RPG in every sense of the word. And it was made by Obsidian, and Obsidian's well known for their CRPGs. They did New Vegas, and that's kind of, a lot of people are calling this New Vegas 2. After watching, and I watched one of my favorite streamers get most of the way through it, and even seeing it then, I wanted to still play it myself because it's awesome. Everything okay?
Yeah. Somebody asked if I used the infinite life. I used that to get through it, but the fact is I even got through it. So let me.
So yeah, KOTOR 3 one day. Honestly, if Disney gets its head out of its own rear end and lets Obsidian or Chris Avellone at least write for it, I think we could see an excellent KOTOR 3.
I did not expect you back so soon, Captain.
Go to your room. Do not try to stop. This is your final warning.
Used her. Search terms, Sam. Yeah, Obsidian did KOTOR 2, but they had to cut so much stuff because of when they wanted it released. BioWare apparently, plus the BioWare's owners, wanted them to get it out the door ASAP, so they ended up having to cut about a third of the game, they said. Alright, first SAM result. Do not forget, you found a discarded sanitation and maintenance automechanical in Emerald Vale scrap heap during your last job. It should not be too difficult to get it up and running. With a few key modifications, I can envision a combat-capable variant. Some might say a clean, mean killing machine. Should be fun. Removal of factory standard part Suds Steeper was successful. Delivery of combat-modified replacement part Acid Steeper has been delayed. Progress setback is estimated to now be a solid 3 months. Not like I have more pressing matters to attend to. Ah, but I do.
Come on, Goat Mom. Tutorial looks 3D. Tutorial,
Yeah, it really was. So in this one, if you PO, there's some of the companions, if you anger them enough by your actions, they can actually leave your party. Which is why for some missions you may not actually want to take certain companions, even though combat-wise they may be better for it. Or skill-wise they may be better for it. I'm giving up hope on the delivery. The part is lost in transit and not turning up anytime soon. And it's not turning up anytime soon. But good news. I heard from a fellow who knows a gal who knows the broker who overcharged me for the information regarding the location of an acid steeper I can filch. The part was sent to an old source facility in Roseway. I sure never thought I'd go back to that pit. Good thing Auntie abandoned it years ago. I'd pick it up following this next pit stop back to Emerald Vale. Wells wants me to chaperone some person of interest. Details to come later. This one doesn't have the alignment changes much. This one's more the Fallout style, where you either can anger a companion enough they leave, or there's certain companions like the BioWare style with Dragon Age, where you can only have certain companions if you do certain things. Like if you're evil, you get this companion. If you're good, you don't. And honestly, this one's a good, if for 100% completion. I think it was 55 to 60 hours, especially depending on how good a skill level you are. From E. Blaine. Jerry, this is just to let you know that I've given out the rest of that you-know-what to the you-know-whos. Sorry for the secrecy, you never really know who's reading these things. I appreciate you giving me the time of day. You risk your neck heading into that community center. I'm grateful, but I'd also appreciate it if you never told another soul about our business. I like my job and I should like to keep it. Alright, leave conversation. Okay. So now that means, so that quest, oh, so I've got perks I can pick for these people too. 2 perk points. Healthy, boisterous, sneaky. Alright. Increase your medical skill when Ellie's